Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to Scrap Mechanics Survival Mode, and today we're going to be doing one of the most requested things that I've just been avoiding doing because I didn't see that much utility in it, but I think it'll be really awesome to at least experiment with, and who knows, maybe it'll end up being way better than I expected, and that is to create automatic mounted spud guns that are going to shoot enemies as they approach the base, if they can even approach the base anymore. I mean, we're just having layer after layer of, like, defenses for this thing. We got this wall now. Actually, we deleted the layers that used to be out here with the catapult traps. We got the bouncy floor, and we're going to be adding multiple spud guns. Now, the reason why I was avoiding this previously was because I feel like having multiple spud guns with sensors that detect enemies, they're going to be really, really unreliable, I think. I don't know if they're going to detect and be able to shoot fast enough so that they can hit them before they walk by the area where they're going to be shooting. I didn't know if they were even going to be able to detect them well enough. Because, I mean, the sensors only have a range of 20, and we need pretty much four sets of sensors just to cover this wheel wall, I guess I'll call it now. So if I'm gonna put like some spud guns right here, facing like down over here, especially if it's gonna be at an angled trajectory, that limits the scope in which the sensors are gonna detect it anyway. Because the sensors aren't they don't have a conical field of view, they just have a straight line field of view. So they have to cross the exact laser line in order for the sensors to actually detect them. So I see a lot of limitations with this, but given that, and given the amount of requests that I've been getting for it, I think it'll at least be fun to experiment with it and give it a try and just see what happens. Because, I mean, they don't have to work great. They just have to work. So as long as they work, I'll be happy. Now, what I'm thinking about doing is actually getting a lot of spud guns. Now, haybots take 4 hits with a spud. Dare I? By the way, here's from the last episode, in case you missed it, we built Hank's home over here. Hank has not returned from getting milk yet, so these are just friends that I found for him. And they're slowly disappearing. We have 3 haybots in here right now and 1 greenie. We used to have, really? We used to have 5 haybots and 3 greenies, but sometimes when they're pushing each other up against the wall like this, sometimes they actually push each other through the wall. So that's the thing that happens, especially when I stand right next to them, just taunting them. But they're having a party in here. They got all the different colored lights and stuff, and it's been working well. Actually, let's see. Let's see if Hank did return. Sometimes Hank likes to hang out front of the base over here somewhere. Yeah, it does not look like Hank has returned yet, unfortunately. But maybe once we go get our multiple spud guns and come back, Hank might be here. And it looks like I got a greenie friend that wants to join on the party, so let's go ahead and lead this guy back here. What I was saying was I believe haybots take 4 hits. So I think I'm gonna make each mountable spud gun, I'm gonna have 4 mountable spud guns. You gonna get inside there? Perfect. Now we have another friend for Hank waiting for him. It's a surprise party. We have a surprise party for Hank. So yeah, if I get 4 multiple spud guns that are all triggered by the same sensor, I'm hoping that if a haybot gets sensed, all 4 spuds are gonna hit the haybot and it's just gonna be a one-shot kill. That's the hope. I don't know how well it's gonna work, but that's the plan at least. So for the first time in a long time, we're gonna be using our packing vehicle. We have not used this thing in a while. Yeah, I believe we need bananas and blueberries. So I'm gonna go ahead and get all the blueberries I can out of here. For whatever reason, they're right there. And I think I have a bunch. Oh, do I even have, like, do I have blueberries stored up? Okay, good. I do have blueberries. All right, a bunch of blueberries and a bunch of bananas. This is great. All right, I think, oh, we have a bunch more bananas over here. I think that should be good enough. If I just put all of that, that's actually a lot of packages, isn't it? Yeah, I'll just bring all this stuff that I have right here. I'm also going to need another spud container. What does it take to make a spud container? Oh, I think I need to get it from him. I forget what I need for that. Here, I'm gonna look at the wiki real quick and see what the materials are. All right, so it looks like we need tomatoes and red beets as well. So let me put this down. We only need 1. We only need 1 ammo container. So 1 tomato crate, 1 red beet crate. Now we should be good to go. Oh, and I forgot, I just fed my glow bugs again. This glow farm, by the way, has been way more successful than I ever expected it to be. I really thought these glow bugs were just gonna be disappearing every couple of days, but I've been keeping track of feeding them every day or two. And so far, I haven't lost a single glow bug. So that is a happy surprise. All right, I think we're ready to go. I think we are all ready to head out and get these packages. All right, we got the bananas and blueberry station right here. I actually forgot until just now that they're not all at the same station, so I'm gonna have to go on 2 separate trips, which is fine because bananas and blueberries I think we're gonna have a lot of. So let me do blueberries first, since we're gonna run out of that quicker. All right, here we go. I'm gonna go ahead and time lapse this so you can see everything fill up real quick. All right, it looks like that is all the blueberries. I'm really happy. It looks like they made it so that when you don't have the appropriate material, it just gives you a red X and doesn't let you waste other materials. Because I think at first when I tried this, if I pointed at the wrong thing and didn't have any of that type of fruit or vegetable, it would just shoot another one out of the container and break it and waste it. So now it looks like it only takes when you have what it needs, and it doesn't take anything if you don't have what it needs, which is great. All right, on to bananas, which I have a lot more of than I had blueberries. All right, and I think I am now out of bananas. Yep, all we got is the beets and the tomatoes left. So hopefully we'll be able to carry all that we've done here. This actually doesn't look like as much as I thought it was going to. I don't think I'm going to have enough to do 4 spud guns in each turret. So I'll just buy as many spud guns as I can with what I've accomplished here, and then we'll build turrets out of that. Now, you may not have known this, but I've actually built this packaging vehicle for optimal packaging organization. I know a lot of people build like fancy trucks and things and whatever, but this is designed for prime organizational abilities and optimal use of space, because if you're going to be carrying this many packages, you really need it to be very efficiently packed, nice and tight. You don't want to waste any space, especially when it comes to the stability of your vehicle, because if you flip over once, that could be the end of it, because you cannot put your vehicle on a lift. So this is why I had this really nice open design, so that we can put as many packages as we can on here. And that way, as you can see, optimal organizational abilities right here. This is exactly what this vehicle is made for. Now, where's my seat? There it is. All right, off to the trader. Oh no, it is so slow right now. Okay, hold on. Where's my engine? Right, can I please? There we go. All right, we just need to increase the power just a little bit. I hope that's not too much. All right, we're doing it. We are not doing, okay, we're getting the floppy wheels. It's fine though, we can pull it off. We can pull this off. Let's go, time lapse. And look at this, we got here just in time for sunset. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and suck all these up into the trader. That sounds a little bit weird when you say it out loud, but that's what's happening. So I said it. All right, now let's see how many spud guns we're gonna be able to buy with this. All right, Mr. Trader, what you got for me here? All right, we got 14. We probably had some left over. Oh, wow. We did have some leftovers. All right, we got 14 bananas and we got 15 blueberry. I guess we brought him some blueberry a while ago. So, oh, we actually have enough. We have plenty of tomato, so we only need beets to bring them. But I'll bring them more tomato anyway, since we're going to be there. All right, and we need mountable spud guns. So we can get, seven mountable spud guns, which means I can build 1 full turret with 4. Or I could divide that and have 4 turrets, or 3 turrets with 2 and an extra 1. I don't know. All right, let's just buy everything. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's mainly bananas. Man, I should have brought more bananas. I have more bananas back home. All right, let's not fret over it too much. Let's get out there and get some more packages so we can buy the ammo container. All right, I went ahead and got 3 packages of tomatoes, 3 packages of beets, and that should be plenty enough to get ourselves an ammo container. You know what? I'm gonna get myself 2 ammo containers, because I don't know how ammo intensive these things are actually gonna be. I don't know how often they're gonna fire during a raid. They might not even fire at all, which would be kind of sad, but I'll give them a reason to at some point. All right, we're almost back home. Let's see, do we see Hank anywhere? No, we got another greenie friend, but Hank is still out getting milk. It's a lot longer than normal. I'm starting to get worried. I'm sure he's fine. He's a resourceful fella. All right, so I only have 4 more packages worth of bananas right now. So that'll give me 2 more spud guns. So I don't think it's worth it. Let's just work with what we have right now. And in the meantime, I'm going to go ahead. It's morning right now, so I'm going to start a harvest of bananas because obviously we're going to need some more bananas because we just used almost all of them for the sake of these spud guns. So let's just plant a full crop of bananas, get things watering, and then this will be what's going to cause the raid tonight, which hopefully I will be able to actually have some spud guns in use by the time the raid comes tonight, which gives me like less than 20 minutes. So I don't know about this, but we'll figure it out. I hope I even have the other materials I need for this process. All right, there's 1 crop planted. All right, and I believe that is everything. I don't see any missed spots, I hope. Okay, so to build some of these, ooh, there goes my frames. Where's my frames going? Stop going, frames. Come back, frames. Okay, so to make some working turrets, we are going to need bearings for sure. We're also going to need sensors. I will grab 2 sensors, maybe a button. Oh, we're definitely going to need more logic gates. We're going to have to craft some more logic. Okay, so now we get the big question. Where do we place the spud guns? I'm probably going to use some tier 2 metal because I don't want the tape bots to shoot them. I think the tape bots, I don't actually know what damage the tape bots do, but I'm assuming that they can't do more damage than a hay bot to something with their tape. I don't know. That might be a bad assumption. But I feel like most of the bots end up clumping up like around here, this area for some reason. So the other thing I got to consider is that I need the spud guns to be relatively low because they need to detect ragdolling bots. Basically, what I'm hoping that this is going to do is this is going to be a ragdoll clearance mechanism. Because they always tend to ragdoll down here and then they get really laggy when they're ragdolling on top of each other. So I'm hoping that having like just some spud guns shooting at the ragdolls is going to clear them out automatically. But the only issue I'm having right now is it'll be easy to put like a gun, let's say right here. And then this gun is just going to shoot in this direction. But then imagine if I want to, this is only going to go 20 blocks. So if I have the sensor right at the edge of that gun, then we're pretty much going to be able to sense up until 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. We're only going to be able to sense this far. So this area is going to be covered. And now if I want to cover this area, I'm going to have a spud gun just hanging out in the mid, and that's just going to make it, that's going to make it not great, isn't it? But if I have it on the top, then I can have it like angled down. But then that issue is it's going to have a much smaller area of effect. Or no, wait a minute. There could be a better solution to this. The spud guns, I'm pretty sure, can shoot. Yeah, they'll shoot like all the way across. So we may only need just a spud gun on one side, actually. 2 sides to make it just quicker. But then that means all that needs to happen is needs to get triggered anywhere over here. There doesn't need to be a separate spud gun for each trigger. Now, the most effective thing, which is not going to be the easiest or most efficient on cost, would be if I could just create a whole line of sensors on the top ceiling that are just pointing down where I want to trigger the spud gun. Then anytime they go into any of those areas, it'll just be detected by a single sensor or a couple of sensors. But that means I'm going to have to create a lot of sensors. And as you can see, I don't have nearly enough glue for that right now. But I'm going to go ahead and just craft a handful of sensors. And that means that my logic gates should be done too. There we go, a bunch of logic gates. Oh, and I have to upgrade all those sensors. Ooh. Guys, I just thought of a crazy idea. I'm going to be using some pistons for this. This could be interesting. We're going to be able to activate and deactivate whether or not the sensors are going to trigger the spud guns on this. So these pistons, I think the ragdolls happen, I think this is going to be like the most effective spot. This is 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks away. Maybe 5 is better. All right, so here's the plan now. This is going to be interesting. I'm going to put a piston right there. And then on that piston, I'm going to go ahead and put some durable material. And we're going to have a sensor facing that way and a sensor facing that way. And I know that this is going to be a 3-block gap that can potentially, it's going to potentially block some bots, but I think it'll be okay. So now what's going to happen is my raid buttons, I'm going to have a button to lower down the sensors. So let's move this up to max. Let's move this up to max. So now this sensor is going to get lowered down into the area that they should be able to detect the bots. And that way, we don't have to worry about the spud guns firing while I'm hanging out around here, only when the sensors are down, which we will manually control. All right, I don't have enough time to do all these sensor things. I got to really hurry up. We have like 4 minutes left, and I haven't even put the spud guns on here yet. I have to hook up the logic system and everything. Oh no. All right, so we got our spud thing here, and I'm going to go ahead and protect this from any shots on this side. Let's go ahead and put some protection on the top as well, just in case. All right, so now we need logic system. Oh, I'm nervous. This goes into piston. Let's go ahead and turn it on for now. And how low should they go? Speed, fast. 12? 15? Okay, this is definitely not ideally aligned, but let's just see what happens with this. It's gonna detect me. And I think that is 1 block above. All right, so let's go 14 and 14. Okay, I have like a minute and a half left. Dang it. And now I guess I'm just gonna have these sensors rather than... I need it to be a logic system though. I'm gonna try to do this in time. I'm gonna move this logic system after this though. You know what? Never mind. I don't have time to do the logic system. The logic system is slightly more complicated than I was anticipating. So I'm just gonna go ahead. I don't have any ammo yet. Oh, I have less than a minute left for this. Oh no, this isn't working, guys. We're gonna have to wait a whole nother night, unfortunately. Because there's a lot more complexity to this than I was initially expecting when it comes to hooking everything up. So, let's go ahead and turn on the bounce floor. Let's raise these up. Let me see how fast do they go up and down. All right, that's good. All right, and then we got 20 seconds until the raid comes. And we're gonna see how well our farm does without any of these traps out in front now. And action. You know, let's actually figure out, let's put the sensors down and observe. Are these sensors gonna get, actually, nobody's getting in. Oh, there we go, he got in. He's getting, oh, that's good. That's good, they're actually getting detected really, really well. Let's see where they end up being, then we can adjust our sensors accordingly. Look, they're getting triggered a lot by the sensors. That's excellent. Yeah. Wait, why is that being constantly on now? Look at this. We're getting kills with our system here. This is working really, really well. For the stragglers that get through, they should get automatically killed by these spud guns once we have everything hooked up. And then these guys all give up because of our invisible wheel wall. All right, let's start killing. All right, and just like that, raid has been defended. But I feel like that would have done pretty well, except that I think these spud guns need to go out 1 more block. Yeah, they're actually not in line with this sensor. That's an easy fix though. We just detach, add 2 blocks back, and then weld this on there. All right, so now those are in line. Okay, good. All right, so these should shoot under that. All right, this is good. This is gonna be good. All right, now we have all day to perfect this system. So let's see what we can do. Okay, I think I have it hooked up. There's no ammo yet, but I'm hoping that it'll show that it's trying to fire. No, it does not show that it's trying to fire. Here, let me put down an ammo container and hook that up, and maybe it'll try to fire again. Let's see. So I have no way of telling right now if this is working until I put some ammo in it, I guess. All right, this is not working, unfortunately. All right, I've miswired something, so let's go ahead and see what's up. So all of these sensors are hooked into this OR gate. So this OR gate should turn on if a sensor is triggered. So let's do a quick test with that right now. So if this sensor has a block in front of it, you can see the sensor is on. All of my crops are sprouted, by the way. Oh, okay. The sensor is on, and that was supposed to turn this on, but instead it's not triggering it. I've messed up the circuit somehow. This was supposed to be a repeating circuit. All right, I think I fixed it. And the weird thing is, in order to fix it, what I thought I just did was delete the logic block and put it back the same exact way I had it. with all the wiring the same, and now it seems to work, I think. So now, if we just hook up this logic gate, oh, I know why I messed up. I reversed a connection, that's why. I need to hook up from that logic gate over to here, but I think I dragged that over to there instead, and that just completely ruins the connection. Logic gates are directionally connected. It matters which direction you go. So now, here, let me not shoot myself, but let me just see. All right, that doesn't give us an indicator that it's shooting or trying to shoot. Here, let me just take one bullet. There we go, we have one bullet. Okay. Okay, that's good. Let's do 5 bullets. Let's just do all, Oh, wait, why is that? Oh, only one of them's hooked up to the ammo, of course. There we go. So now how much ammo do you have? All right, let's give them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, I think it's ready. I'm gonna move this though. This needs to move somewhere safer. And then I also need to build one more sensor thing to come down so we can cover this last area. And then some of these sensors are not fully upgraded, so I just gotta upgrade the sensors, and then we should have our sensor system working. All right, so I've decided to utilize the other 3 guns, and we'll see how the ammo goes, because it's gonna be 4 spuds per shot, and it's gonna be on a repeater, and we don't know if all the shots that get sensed are even gonna hit, so they might get like repeatedly triggered, and the aim might not be all there depending on how they're bouncing around. Because check it out, if I am over here, you can see it takes time for the spuds to get over there. So if I have another spud gun on this side, then we're essentially going to be having the middle is then going to be the slowest area for the spuds to reach, and they're going to be reaching from both sides. So I think we're going to get ourselves pretty well covered with that, and that might use up more ammo than we need, but I think it'll just make it much more efficient. So let's put up our sensors for now. There we go, sensors are up. And, ooh, I'm just realizing, I don't know if they can shoot right there, but I'm gonna go ahead and protect my piston on all sides right at the base, because if they shoot the base of the piston, I don't know if it takes collisions. I know the rest of the piston doesn't take collisions, or at least I hope it doesn't, but just in case, we got some protection up there. All right. All right, I think they're all set. I've completely encased them now just because I thought it looked better to completely encase them. And now, when I lower the pistons... Oh no, this one's being triggered. You're wasting all of the ammo. Thank you for wasting all of the ammo. I appreciate that very much. All right, there we go. So I don't think anyone should be hitting this, but let's see how much ammo we have left after that. And we're out. We are all out of ammo. Holy cow, we're gonna need a second one. We're gonna need a second one, that's for sure. And we are ready for our raid. I hope I'm not gonna attract them over here. I just wanna see. I wanna see them get ragdolled and shot. I hope they don't come over here though. All right, here they come. Oh, what is that? Don't go over there, guys. Ah, no, they're coming after me. Don't come after me. Come over here. Worst raid ever. They're not even going to be able to get past the wheels. I think in order for them to get past the... Wait, what happened here? Did they get shot? I don't know if he got shot. Oh, Nope. What's happening? Nothing's happening is what's happening. My other defenses are too good. Actually, I don't have a way of turning this off. This is just always going to be on. I guess I could turn the engine off. Yeah, I'm gonna turn the engine off on that real quick, which is gonna be easier said than done because the engine is protected right there. I can't believe I would say this, but I'm actually annoyed that my defenses worked too well. So if I create a hole right here, I can access this, turn off the engine, and then I turn the bouncy floor back on, and now they should just be able to walk right over it onto the bouncy floor. But first, I need to attract them. Come after me. Come at... Uh-oh, this is bad. This is bad. This is bad. Oh. Do those pieces... Oh, that's bad. Their debris gets detected. That's just a waste. Alright. Yeah, see, that's just gonna keep wasting ammo. Alright, you can sit right there. Look at these guys. These guys aren't even attacking me right now. Where'd that other one go? Ah! Oh, here he comes. Here he comes. And he's dead. He's dead, and his head and stuff triggers the sensor. Does his arm trigger the sensor? Okay, that one looked okay. All right, are you going to attack me? Hey, you're going to attack me now. Can you also... All right, he's dead too. So this is promising. This is really promising. I may want to actually lower these to 2 apiece. Now what's triggering it? Yeah, I may want to lower the guns to 2 apiece because they're too sensitive right now. All right, ready and die. Why aren't they getting... Oh, we're out of ammo already. We are all out of ammo. Wow, okay, so that is a huge ammo waster. Yeah, I'm gonna go down to 2 for now, and then we'll do 1 if that's still too much, because that is such a huge ammo sink. All right, there we go. You're dead. All right, so that sums up that raid. I might do 1 more, but I'm kind of running out of time here. Like, yeah, you're not Hank. You're not fooling me. I'm so used to seeing Hank over here, but nope, those are just raid people that got blocked. Oh, how are we doing, by the way? It looks like it's still a party in there. Look at them. We got some headbanging going on. Yeah, it was looking good in there. Okay, so we had success, too much success, so much success that we used up, oh, hello. We used up all of our ammo super quickly. And we also found out that the debris also triggers the sensors, which I don't like. I regret that. So I'm gonna go ahead and, which one is in line with the sensor here? Looks like this left one's in line with the sensor. So let's go ahead and delete these. All right, so now that one's hooked up with just 2, and I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side, which means we now have enough to make it symmetrical, which is excellent. All right, so let's plant ourselves a crop of potatoes because we need a lot more ammo now, and I need a lot more space in my inventory too. All right, full harvest of potatoes has been planted. So let me do a quick, well, we have some daytime left. Let me do a quick overview, just in case you're wondering how exactly the system works. I mean, first you have the obvious stuff that the ammo container has to be hooked up to the Spud guns. The Spud guns are actually all hooked up to the single logic gate, so that this logic gate is gonna be what triggers all the Spud guns. So now what I have hooked up here is every single one of these sensors that I want to trigger one of these Spud guns, which are empty right now because we need more potatoes. Every single one of those is hooked into an OR gate. So that means if any one of them gets active, it turns on this OR gate. And then this OR gate is hooked into this loop here. And this loop is just a repeating loop. So once this gets turned on, here, I'll show you. It'll basically make this happen. And the way that this happens is if you just make a loop of AND gates and turn one of them into a NOR gate, it creates a repeating loop. And I think a 4-gate loop is going to be the most efficient on triggering the Spud guns as quick as possible. So that's why I have it at 4 instead of 3. You could do it with 3. You could do it with, I think, any amount. As long as one of them is a NOR, it creates a loop. So now this is here so that it is not on until this turns on, which is turned on by the sensors. So now anytime a sensor gets triggered, it causes this to go bloop, 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 bloop. And then I have this one. I actually should have this one because it'd be 1 tick sooner. It'd be a quicker reaction time if this one's hooked up to that gate. So that's what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to go ahead and unplug this. And also make sure this time that I do the routing correctly. So this one goes in this direction to this gate. You don't want to go from that gate to that gate because then the signal doesn't actually get over here to the Spud guns. So yeah, that's pretty much, I hope they understood that. That's pretty much how the entire system works. All right, so this should use, at the very least, it should cut the ammo usage in half. The only issue is just how often the debris ends up triggering the sensors as well. I don't know if there's a way that we can prevent that from happening, unfortunately. So what I'm going to do for this raid, I'm going to make sure I do it right now before I forget. I'm actually going to turn my wheel wall completely off. I'm just going to turn this engine way down, so that way these sensors will not trigger it. How much gas do we have, by the way? We still have 10 gas. All right, so we're doing good on that. So the wheel wall is going to have no effect on them, so every single bot... Oops, I forgot about that. Every single bot is going to trigger these sensors, I hope, and then we're going to see how effective it actually is at destroying them, so I don't even have to do anything anymore. All right, guys, we got 30 seconds left. Everything should be in working order. So let's go ahead and lower the sensors. There we go. Oh, let me take these last 20 seconds to double check the ammo situation. All right, everything, you can see that it's full. We just used a couple in each one. Oh, wait a minute. Huh? One of these isn't hooked up. One of these isn't hooked up. one of these isn't hooked up. And there we go. All right, so let's sit back and watch and see how effective these things actually end up being. Remember, the wheel wall is not on. Holy cow. Oh my, the floor isn't on. What am I thinking? Nope, 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 put these down. I totally forgot about the floor. It was actually doing well enough on its own, surprisingly. All right, now it's just getting triggered by a bunch of debris. There we go, and I think they're all dead. So let's go ahead and raise the sensors so we don't waste ammo. Okay. Wow, we almost didn't even need the bounce floor, and I was stupid to even realize that I didn't have it on. So to be honest, that actually probably saved us some ammo not having the bounce floor on, because the bounce floor is what kicks up some of the debris in front of the sensors. So let's check our ammo situation after one raid. We've used half, not even half actually. We've used 2/5 of our ammo pretty much. So that was okay, but it probably would have been worse if I had the bounce floor on. And I don't think they did any damage. It was actually kind of nice. That worked amazing. I didn't have to kill a single one myself. My automated turrets did it. It'd be, it'd be really, really nice. You know, these turrets, they have a color mode and you can select the color. It'd be really nice if they had a bot mode. So they only trigger when they get, when they detect bots instead of like materials or other, or like vehicles or other things like that, or like the debris. That'd be really nice. But I'm gonna consider this an actual success. This is actually way more effective than I thought it was. It's still a big ammo sink, that's for sure. It uses a lot of potatoes, but it was definitely more, it was better. It was better than I thought. I thought it wasn't really gonna kill that many, but the way that I set it up here, it's really effective at killing. So that, combined with the wheel wall, combined with the bounce floor, is making for a very, very, very difficult to penetrate base for anything other than a boss bot. Even the boss bots still have trouble getting through. It's just they end up doing more damage than anything else. These things don't do damage. That's the thing. It's like these guys, the greenies and the hay bots, they do 0 damage at all. So let's do a really quick check around the base though. Is Hank back yet? Is Hank back from getting milk? I really want to show him the house I built for him, but he hasn't come back yet. I don't know why. I hope he didn't get caught by, I hope like some boss bot didn't, re-indoctrinate him or something and he rejoined the cult. All right, I guess we'll have to wait till future episodes to see him. So let me know if you guys have any suggestions for what you want to see in the next episode or the next episodes of Survival. Leave those down in the comments below. I do check the comments for inspiration on what to do. I mean, I've seen over the past 50 or so episodes, everyone wants automated turrets to defend your base. So, I mean, these aren't turrets that are looking around or anything. They're relatively static, but their triggering is automated and the killing is automated, which is great. So if you want to see more awesome content on the channel like this, then you're going to want to check out the end screen right here. Hope this video has earned your subscription. Anyway, this has been ScrapMan, and I'll see you next time. Bye.